Hello! Today I'm going to demonstrate how Kami supports writing across the curriculum while providing built-in accessibility tools to support learning for every student. Kami allows students to interact with content in multiple ways, helping remove barriers while maintaining high expectations. So, one way that writing can be used across the curriculum with Kami is that Kami supports writing across all content areas, not just English language arts. Students can use Kami to explain their thinking, respond to text, and engage with content in meaningful ways. For example, in English language arts, students can highlight key details in a story and type or record a response to a question. So how can we do this in Kami? So in Kami, it has multiple options. They do have a Kami library right over here where this button is, where you can go in and choose through a bunch of templates and resources that they do offer, which is super helpful. They have things based on the type of information you need, and you can also differentiate it through grade levels. You can also upload your own work into Kami, and that's exactly what I did for this example. I uploaded an article from Think Up RLA, and it has a pre-assessment with a passage, and then it also has some questions. So some cool ways that we are able to use Kami and their accessibility features is through the tools on the left side. Now, Kami offers a variety of resources, and these are things that you probably will have to explicitly show to your students, especially those in elementary level. So, one of the tools that they have over here is an understand tool. What you can do with the students is students have multiple options such as dictionary, a picture dictionary, a translate option, an explain option, and a summarize option. If I were to choose the dictionary option, all I would have to do is highlight the word, and it would give me a definition of what that word is. I can also choose to do a picture dictionary and choose a picture, and it'll show me a picture and a visual of what that word looks like. I can also translate. If I want the text to be explained to me in better terms, I can highlight this section, and the section will explain things to me. Another thing that you can do is also have it summarize and even change the level of the text so that it can fit students based on what level you think that they are. So these are just some accessibility tools. There's also a read aloud option where you click on the button, and for those kids who have that text to speech option, all they have to do is highlight it and it will be read aloud to them. They can pause, they can ask to change the voice, the speed level, different things like that. There's also a markup tool. So those of us who want our students to annotate for reading, they can highlight and mark up this tool. There's also options for them to take text boxes and annotate on the sideline. They can draw on it. So if you want them to work out a word problem for math or write information for data and science, you are also able to do that right onto Kami. Along with that, even in math, students can explain how they solved a problem by typing or using that audio comment option that they have here on Kami. There's a voice comment here that you can add, and even a video comment that you can add, where students can kind of explain visually or orally what they're learning or what they're doing. In science or social studies, students can annotate the informational text, label diagrams, and write short responses that demonstrate understanding. By using Kami in different subject areas, students are consistently practicing writing skills while learning grade level content. So the really cool thing about Kami is that Kami has all of these built-in accessibility tools that support diverse learners and promote equitable access to learning. As a teacher, you do not have to set up any of these tools inside of Kami. It's already implemented there. And you can upload your own assignments and even connect to Google Drive or Google Classroom assignment. Or if you would like, you can convert your own assignment in here and start from scratch with making a blank page. Students can use their text-to-speech to have directions or passages read aloud, which supports emerging readers and students who benefit from auditory input. And voice typing and audio comments allow students to share their ideas without being limited by typing or spelling challenges. There's also visual tools in here such as highlighting, color coding, zoom, and the cover tool that helps students stay organized and focused. These tools allow students to choose how they access information and how they demonstrate their understanding. Like I said, there are so many different tools here that can be used in Kami for students and also for teachers. Kami's accessibility features reduce barriers without changing the learning objective, and it also allows all students to participate meaningfully. In conclusion, Kami supports writing across the curriculum by giving students multiple ways to engage with content and express their learning. And at the same time, its built-in accessibility tools ensure that every student has access to instruction and the opportunity to be successful. Thank you for listening.